Boys and girls, and welcome to Goron Guitar, Big Thief. I love Big Thief, and they have this song called Dragon New Warm Mountain, I Believe in You. So this one is a great song here. Kind of same strumming through the entire song, and we have a couple of chords to go over. So let's start right away. We have a capo set on the 2nd fret here, so we will match up the sound with that, and we don't have to touch the tuning or anything here, so that's great. We have 7 chords to go over, so let's start with the E minor. Right, so that is open E, 2nd A, 2nd D, open G, open B, and open E. Then we have the D, so that is open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 2nd E. Next chord is C, so 3rd on A, 2nd D, open G, 1st B, and open E. Then comes A, so open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 2nd B, and open E. G, 3rd E, 2nd A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. And the final chord will be F. So you need to bar all strings here on the 1st fret, and the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. So those are the chords. I believe I said 7. They're actually only 6. So yeah, that's better, right? Let's start right away. We need to look at the strumming pattern. And we can do that with this E minor. So they play back and forth. There's some, yeah, a real strumming pattern that goes like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right. So if we look at all these down ups, 4 down ups in a row as one round, it will be like this. All right. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So for this tutorial, that will be one round. And you want to try to emphasize the 2nd down and the 4th down. So it will be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And for you to emphasize these downs, that means you need to kind of chew a little bit on the others, downs and ups, and on this 2 you emphasize, you will kind of make a larger downstroke, include all strings or almost all strings, and the rest you just chew a little bit more here on the middle and bass strings. So like this. Down, up, 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 down, up. Right? But for this song, they also use kind of the same strumming, but like this. So that will be down, down, up. So you skip the 1st up and the 3rd up. So down, 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 down. And I actually prefer this 2nd version of the strumming. So down, down, up, down, down, up. that will be 1 round. And why I prefer that is because we want to emphasize certain notes here. And maybe you saw that in this introductional tutorial, that I move fingers here for some chords, and that will be much easier to do the strumming, the down, down, up with this technique here. So yeah, let's look at that right away. We have 3 different chords that we work with this technique, and that is the E minor. So with the E minor, I hold the chord with my index and my middle finger here on the 2nd frets A and D string. And that gives me the possibility here to go up to the 4th fret on the D string. So that is how we're gonna work with the E minor. It will be like this. And now I'm using the down, down, up technique here. You can choose to do it down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, or the down, down, up, down, down, up. I'm going to show you with the second version here. The down, 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 down. All right. So I'm using the first down, down, up on the kind of original E minor chord, and on the second down, down, up, still in the first round, if you understand what I mean, because we have down, down, up, down, down, up. So on the first down, down, up in the first round, we use the standard E minor, and then I go and add the 4th fret on D string to complete the strumming. And that will be 1 round. So slowly 1 round is. Alright, so that is how you work with the E minor. Then we have the D, will work in a similar way there. We're gonna use the standard D as it is. Okay, and on the second half of the strumming, you will add the same note here, the 4th fret on the D string. So it will be like this slowly. All right. So a couple of rounds of the D will be. All right, and then we have the last chord C. Okay, so here, you don't have to move anything here with your left hand. You have the notes in the chords, so the notes will be the first original chord as it is, C. You emphasize the 3rd fret on A string. And the next half in the same round will be this middle finger here you use for the 2nd fret, the D string. So the change will be this 2nd fret D string. So a couple rounds of C will be. So that is how you handle the E minor, D, and C. So now let's go into the song. We have 3 rounds of E minor 4 times and D 4 times. So 1 round of E minor and D will be like this. Okay, so that's 1 round. We played E minor 4 times and D 4 times. That times 3, and that is the intro. Okay, so that takes us to the first verse. It's a little bit magic. That's where we're on the lyrics. So E minor 4 times. Then D 4 times. Back to E minor 4 times. That is the first verse. Then comes the pre-chorus, I believe in you. There you're gonna start with C 4 times. Then E minor 4 times. Then D 4 times. That is the pre-chorus. Then comes, right after that comes the second verse, and that is played in the exact same way, except from the last No, exactly the same way there, sorry. The second verse in the same way. And then there comes the pre-chorus, and here is where it changes a little bit. The last chord here, the D chord, you will play instead of 4 rounds, you will play 2 rounds. So the pre-chorus played in the same way, C4, E minor 4, but D2. Okay, so C4, E minor 4, and D2. Right? And then comes the chorus. So in the lyrics, just like that, the moon goes flat. Okay, so that's where we are in the lyrics. The chorus, we will not work with this alternating kind of notes, switching back and forth. It's just straight strumming there. So you're gonna play 2 rounds of A. So 2 rounds of A. 2 rounds of G. 2 rounds of F. Of E minor without this switching here, and 2 rounds of D without the switching. Yeah, so that was the chorus. So just to repeat the chorus parts: A2, G2, F2, E minor 2, and D2. Right. And right after this D2 comes again this intro, the switch between E minor 4 times, D 4 times with the alternate switching here. And you're gonna do that for 2 rounds now, not 3 rounds as in the intro, just 2 rounds. So that's 1 round, and you're gonna do that for 2. All right. Then comes right after this the third verse, played in the same way as the first verse or the other verses, and the same goes with the pre-chorus here. Nothing changes, same as the other pre-choruses. And then comes right after that second chorus, and this one it's pretty much the same. The only difference here is instead of playing the last chord D for 2 rounds, you play it now for 4 rounds. Otherwise, the same there. And right after that comes this instrumental part again, the E minor and D alternating there. In the same way as we just learned the other middle play instrumental parts, 2 rounds of E minor and D. And right after that comes the final part, the outro. It's a little bit magic. That's where we're on the lyrics. And you're gonna play that in the same way as you play the verse play. So that means E minor 4, D4, E minor 4, D4. And yeah, after that, just the last chord, the C. It's kind of playing the alternating C there. A little bit blurry, and it fades out. And that pretty much covers Big Thief, Dragon You Warm, Mountain, I Believe in You. So great lyrics there. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you did, please let me know, thumb up this one, and see you soon. And don't forget, play tuned.